Alrighty, it is currently 8:41 a.m. and this is employee 3007, who is... She is indeed stalking while the fake sun is remaining in alignment to me on the bus for the entirety of the route. This is the pattern of conduct that she shares with all of her co-defendants, many of whom I've been documenting, such as documenting employee number 4218, stalking me with the Fontana Police Department after I document her, which is an immediate grounds of federal prison, engaging in the pattern of conduct with regard to what state surveillance entails. The OMNITRANS bus line and all of the employees that are operating coaches are engaging in gang stalking, and just like the rest of her co-defendants, all of whom are also in traffic in front of her in furtherance of murder. And they're doing so while the entity is very much hostile as the demon stalking in helicopter last night. They're exhibiting their mental illness with what is impossible light activity, which 3007 would be subject to mental examinations for. She shares in that mentally ill conduct. This is the African American female. What is the criminal pattern of conduct? Excuse me. The entity is maintaining the criminal pattern of conduct on what is JUNIPER and San Bernardino Avenue. Okay, the customary documentation I'm capturing at all hours when I'm on in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. I'm capturing that fake sun, which is a pattern of conduct that the coach operator, employee number 3007, is engaging in. Okay, the entity is targeting me, touching my hand, touching all over the bus. She's a sex offender. All right, and this is the entity that's engaging in that with the people of the state that are on board, just stalking in your face. Psychopaths engaging the same thing in the parking lot while the planes and the helicopters, they're just stalking on the ongoing ceaseless basis, crossing path, and I'm being molested with impossible light. That's the entity that's engaged in that, and the employee, the co-conspirator in front of you, is criminally liable for it, and the business is what is represented. OMNITRANS is a terrorist, and OMNITRANS is a basis to remove it altogether. You're going to civilly and criminally prosecute it, however. You're going to expose it with regard to informing the American public while it's engaging in what is ongoing domestic terrorism and the ongoing war that is being exacted against American citizens. Okay, this is again employee number 3007, and this is the pattern of conduct while I'm in Fontana, California. All right, this is impossible light activity while the fake sun's over the Ontario Town Square at 8:41 a.m. So this is called crossing path. And these are sex offenders molesting with impossible light as an entity, stalking one person that's on a bus. They know who I am, where I'm at. They know what I'm publishing. They know what they did last night that I documented. And they're targeting with light while impossible light is ever occurring while you're just driving on the street. They're not just driving, they're stalking. All right, this is P.O.C. This is the fake sun. And the entity is maintaining this while you're studying your device, monitoring on the internet, and doing so while they're sharing in a sex offense, which is what molestation with impossible lights can be prosecuted as. All right, that is criminal summoning that employee 3007 is engaging in. All right, that's American Medical Response, who are stalking on the roads and the highways. Again, a terrorist that's going to be removed. This is how the entity is systematically murdering people and kidnapping. American Medical Response is a terrorist. This is P.O.C. It is currently 8:45 a.m. The entity is maintaining the fake sun over the Ontario Town Square. That's what the evidence in particular that I'm using right now as an illustration. That which is over the Ontario Town Square in Ontario, California, is not over the bus while I'm on JUNIPER and San Bernardino, turning on to JUNIPER, then turning on to Marigold, and now on Sierra. And the fake sun is not going to be over that window, or it's going to be right here over me. We're employee 3007, we're American Medical Response, we're the demons on the roads and the highways, where the city of Fontana is gang stalking me. P.O.C. It's currently 8:46 a.m.